Greetings, everyone. It's Beverly L. Nickerson coming to you tonight. It's about 9 o'clock on March the 30th. This is my third video. So we've talked about rebirth and what's going on globally on the planet. How are y'all doing today or tonight? I've got my cacao here. The cacao is helping me create a more open heart, helps my brain to focus, and it definitely lifts my mood. Today was a beautiful day, so if you live in the greater Washington area, hopefully you got outside. The governor of Virginia gave a talk today. I didn't listen to it. I just asked a friend of mine to text me any key things that I needed to know. So if you live in the greater Washington area, you know that it may be another 30 to 60 days, maybe 60 days of this. And when I say this, I mean we can walk along the paths, so that's great because there are plenty of paths around. We can walk in the woods. We can go to the grocery store, and there's plenty of food, not to worry. We can go to the pharmacy. We just can't have more than 10 people together at once. And most shops, if not all, are closed, except for hardware stores and grocery stores. So what does that mean? Again, that means going within. Now, I've been a student of Louise Hay since probably the 90s. And I've been a big proponent of affirmations. And affirmations, if they're done on a consistent basis, can really change a negative thought pattern. Now, it's not just doing it once or twice. You may have to do it for 30 days. And I like to say, like, they have 30-day programs. It takes about 30 days to reprogram the subconscious. We're not talking about standing in the mirror going, you know, I have strong, slender thighs, and then all of a sudden that magically happens. You say that, and then you go for a brisk walk, or even just a walk. So it takes action, but just saying the affirmation can help to motivate you to do some of the things that will go along with that affirmation. So she has a book, and it's called Heal Your Body. It's been out for ages, and it goes through ailments, starting with A. Could be something like abdominal cramps. That's what it starts with, going all the way down to let's see, it looks like it goes down to something unpleasant like a yeast infection, all right? And what she came up with is there is a spiritual, emotional reason behind all illness. It starts in that area. We're not negating, and she's not negating, that you can get things from the environment, that you can get sick from, you know, what you're eating, of course. But she is saying, let's look at the spiritual, emotional reason behind it. So I decided to look up influenza, because this is exactly what's going around. And what she came up with, which I agree with, is that the influenza is a response to mass negativity and beliefs, fear, belief in statistics. So if that's the cause of influenza, what could be thought pattern to shift that? So we're saying, even if you were to come in contact with it, this would be an affirmation to say on a regular basis, and I'm going to do it preventatively. So listen here, and you can look it up. You can just Google Louise Hay, Heal Your Body, the mental causes and physical illnesses, and the metaphysical ways to overcome them. And you could probably just put in influenza. So what I came up with is, for myself, is to do this affirmation as a preventative. This is the affirmation. I'll say it 3 times. I am beyond group beliefs or the calendar. I am free from all congestion and influence. I am beyond group beliefs or the calendar. I am free from all congestions and influence. I am beyond group beliefs or the calendar, and I am free from all congestions and influence. That's brilliant. So we're basically saying we are beyond the belief that we can even get this thing. It doesn't mean you're not washing your hands. It doesn't mean that you're not wearing gloves. It doesn't mean that you're not upping your immune system like I do with wonderful things every day and cutting out things that create a lot of mucus in the body, like the dairy. So we're doing that, but we're saying this affirmation as well. And we're beyond the group belief. The group belief tends to be more fearful. So we want to let go of the fear. And as I said before, just slowing down the breathing. So today I took a 2-hour walk, and I noticed some beautiful flowers coming up. And everyone I smiled at said hello. And I even saw people in their yard with their computers doing their work. You could tell that they were still doing their regular job. And we chit-chatted from a distance, 6 feet or more. And it was very pleasant, because normally these people wouldn't have talked to me because they would have been at their job. So let's take this opportunity at a distance to get to know some neighbors, to breathe deeply and say this affirmation, if you choose, to prevent you from the mass negativity, beliefs in fear, and belief in statistics. So we don't really know if these rules are going to be in place for 2 months. This is what the governor said today. And as the weather gets warmer, it has been said that this particular virus won't survive. So let's just hope that it's warm and sunny. Get your vitamin D, because that will also build your immune system. Listen to the birds. Listen to peaceful music. Slow down your breathing. You can even do this nostril breathing, which is balancing the right and the left hemisphere of the brain. You know, so you breathe in. So you're breathing in the left nostril, and then out the right, and then in the right and out the left. And it does balance the right and the left brain. I tend to be a lot more right brain, and people that are more right brain, they tend to be the more creatives, the healers, the sensitives, the actors, the artists, the musicians. People that are more left brain tend to be the mathematicians, the accountants, things like that. But it's good to balance both sides of the brain to be a balanced human being. So I just came on today to also talk about the inner child. So I've been doing a lot of work over the years on my inner child, and I realized that little Beverly, sometimes at night, gets a little scared about the future. And what I do is I talk to my child inside, and I let her know that tonight she is safe. She has a beautiful place to live. There's plenty of food in the refrigerator. She does have some relatives that love her. She's just not able to hug them right now and see them. She does have some friends, and she's just not having them over or going to their house, but she can FaceTime them and Zoom them. And that she is very well equipped with playing alone, but she's not really alone because she also has ancestors watching out for her. My mom, my grandmother on both sides, my dad, my grandfather. So again, it may feel like you're alone because you're in a condo or a house or a townhouse and you're not really able to go visit your loved one, especially if I'm not a grandmother yet, but if you have grandchildren and they're saying stay away right now. But we can do these other technology things to connect. And it's very important to know that even when you are in your house and there isn't another human being there, we all have what we call spirit guides, and we all have ancestors, and most of all, we have God looking out for us. Let's take this one day at a time, one moment at a time. If you do feel any panic about the future, any anxiety, just remember the simple breathing, even if you only do it for 5 minutes. I know people that meditate for an hour or two every day. Just work your way up. I do 11 minutes and then I take a break, and then later on I might do another 11 minutes, and then after my hot bath at night I'll put on my headphones or I'll listen to the soothing music. So today I'm going to leave you with the affirmation again. I am beyond group beliefs or the calendar. I am free from all congestion and influence. Namaste. Thank you for listening to my 3rd day of videos. Peace. Sleep well tonight.